This is my slide presentation. Thank you. I live every day working on advanced vehicles, advanced propulsion batteries. It's a great job. It's an area I think that a lot of people, at least in this room, have come to know. You're going to see in my presentation a lot of the same types of terminology that was used. There's probably one exception, is I got to live with it every day. I'm the person that has to take this knowledge and put it into the new vehicles that General Motors make. And it's a fun, fantastic job. So let's go ahead and move forward. General Motors in the advanced propulsion area is always working towards improving fuel efficiency, reducing emissions, and reducing our dependence on petroleum. We have a vast array of vehicles out there, from our internal combustion engines to hybrids to battery electric only, all the way up to hydrogen and electric vehicles. Now, what we have today is a reinvention, and it's basically an area that you've heard before. New DNA from old DNA to new DNA. We have mechanical to electric drives. We have energized by petroleum to energized by electric and hydrogen. Powered from internal combustion engines to electric motors. From mechanical controls to electric controls. From standalone to connected. All areas of that are areas that we need new skills in. We are going anywhere from hybrid electric vehicles to extended range electric vehicles to battery electric vehicles. So what we have right now going on is a volt buildup. And this volt buildup, you'll see a lot of new components that you may not have ever seen before. And probably one of the largest ones is the electric battery in the center. You also seen some orange wires, some high voltage orange wires, and a lot of power electronics and controllers in there. Okay. So let's take a look at the volt and how it works. We have electric area. The electric is at the top, and this is the area that I live in, is the high voltage batteries, the high voltage distribution lines, the DC to DC converters and inverters, the power electronics area, the motors, the engines, the DC to AC inverters. Chassis components are still a viable area, and electric drives, braking and regenerative braking, electric AC motors, electric pumps, and the whole interface, and a lot of HMI concerns with that. So once again, it's just a simple layout of the volt in this particular case, but this volt has a lot of the same components that normal hybrids also have, and the same thing goes with electric-only vehicles. And we start off with what we call the T-Pack, and those people that were at the battery lab yesterday seen the T-Pack and the size of the vehicle. We also have the internal combustion engine, the electric drive, and the charge port. And there's one out in the right outside the vehicle, or outside the conference center, if you want to take a closer look at it there. Let's go ahead and talk about the batteries, the clutching, and the electric drive system. You'll see that all these components and the way the customer's interface with this vehicle are all unique. Now, one of the reasons I'm here is what opportunities do we have in this changing or different environment? General Motors has invested in Michigan $700 million. And I'm not going to read all these, but there's definitely some areas of investment that General Motors has invested in green technology and green environment in Michigan. They are also going to be hiring over 1,000 engineers, mostly revolving around the electrification of vehicles, the development of electric vehicles, electric motors, hybrids, extended range vehicles similar to the Volt. They need a new skill set. They have to have a new academic curriculum. And they all have to have enthusiasm for this growing area. And I think that's, you know, I'm an engineer that is involved in electric drive, but all the managers and HR people that I've talked to basically have said, listen, let's have some enthusiasm from the people that we interview. Let's have some enthusiasm from the people that we want for our jobs. We want people that not just attend school, but we want people that have the breaking ideas. We want people that have the patents, that participate in outside activities. We want those people that not only show not just the certificate, but really show the extra mile. And if you want a job in this industry, that's what puts you that step up from everybody else, is when you have a patent in that area, when you participate in eco cars, in FIRST Robotics, in CAR, in other academies. So we need people with jobs with the skill level of aerodynamics and energy efficiencies, that understand both electrical or electronic hardware. Where are we going to get these skills? What are we going to do? How are we going to get people to have these skills? It boils down to not just General Motors, it boils down to teamwork. And teamwork, working with other people, working with other institutions, working with the government, working with academia, working with nonprofit organizations. We need to boost up these skills for everybody. One of the groups that I work with, and I'm very proud to work with, is the Michigan Academy for Green Mobility Alliance. This is an organization that has a large basis for basically an advisory board, and you see General Motors is on that, along with educators and nonprofit organizations. This is an organization that its mission is basically to retrain and reskill incumbent workers, engineering students, technicians, and engineering program students, technical program students. And they skipped a slide.